my name is Rosita from 21st Century, and today we're going to learn about a strategy for division. I learned this strategy, I believe it was in 5th grade, and I have been using it ever since. It has been really helpful, and I still use it now in college, so hope it will help you too. And we will work on 5 different problems. 3 of those would be with the problems that don't include remainders, and 2 that will have remainders. Hold up, before we start we have to go through the 2 new words of the day. The first word of the day is dividend and the second is divisor. Dividend refers to the number that is being divided, while the divisor is the number which the dividend is being divided by. And here is what the strategy will look like. And now let's begin. So the first problem we will have is 64 divided by 2. And so how we will place the numbers onto here is that these 2 numbers right here, what we're dividing goes in here, and what we're dividing by goes on the outside. So then it will look like this. So right off the bat, if you would have shown me this problem right here, I would not be able to do it in my head, and it would take a long time, and I would still, even if I thought I got the answer, I would still be wondering if it's the correct one. So I prefer to always just write it down on paper. And so what we will do is that 64 divided by 2, we can start small. So right here, it's going to be 2 times a number, and we're going to put it over here and we're going to subtract it. So for example, 2 times, let's see, I don't want to exactly think what's going to be 2 times what gives me 264. I want to start small. So let's see, 2 times, ooh, what about 2 times 20? 2 times 20 is 40. We subtract that. And then 4 minus 0, that's 4. And then 6 minus 4, that is 2. So now we're left at 24. 2 times what can get me 224 or close to? Well, 2 times 10 is 20. So we subtract that. 4 minus 0, that's 4. 2 minus 2, that's 0. So now we're left with 2 and 4, sorry. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, so 2 times 2, that gets us 4. And 4 minus 4 is 0, and so we're at zeros now. So now what we do when we're done subtracting is now we add the side, and that's 20 plus 10, that's 30, plus 2, that's 32. So our answer for 64 divided by 2 is 32. The next problem we're going to be working on is 273 divided by 7. So what we're dividing goes inside, 273, and what we're dividing by goes on the outside. Okay, right off the bat, I cannot solve this problem in my head either. I think it got even harder. So let's try this again. I don't want to get to exactly that number, but I want to get close to. So let's see. 7 times 3, that's 21. So if we make it 30, that's going to be 210. So then we subtract it. 3 minus 0, that is 3. 7 minus 1, that is 6. And 2 minus 2, that is 0. So now our number is significantly smaller. Okay, so let me think. What number can get us close to 63? Because I can't remember what can make me exactly 63. Let's see. 7 times 10, that would be too big. What about 7 times This is the only one I can think of right now. 7 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35. So let me subtract that. 3 minus 5. That can't be possible because that would give us a negative. We don't want negatives right now. So we're gonna borrow from our neighbor right here. So then this becomes a 5 and this becomes a 13. So let's see. 13 minus 5, that is 8. And 5 minus 3, that is 2. So now we're at 28. Let me see. I'm going to try 3 again. 7 times 3, that is 21. 8 minus 1, that is 7. 2 minus 2, that is 0. Oh, look! So 7 times 1, that is 7. And that gives us with 0. And now we just add the side. 30 plus 5, that is 35. Plus 3, that's 38. Plus 1, that's 39. 39 times 7 gives us 273. Therefore, 273 divided by 7 is 39. Okay, hopefully by now you feel a little bit more comfortable with this strategy for division. And now we're going to use a bigger number. Close your eyes. I'll tell you when to open them. Okay, now you can open it. This number is big, I know, but it can help us learn it more, right? Okay. So now let's do this one together. Let's put it right here. So where did this number go? You're right. It goes inside. And where does this number go? Oh, you got it right too. See, I knew you were getting better. It goes on the outside. And we will start with this problem. Let's see. Oh. Well, 15 times 1. That's 15, but that's still really small. So we're going to add 2 zeros, which makes it 100. And now we're at 1,500. So 5 minus 0, that is 5. 7 minus 0, that's 7. And 8 minus 5, that is 3. And 1 minus 1, that is 0. So now we're left with 375. Let's see. 15. Oh, 15 times 2, that's 30. And if we add one more 0, that makes it 20. And this becomes 300. Now subtract that. 5 minus 0, that's 5. 7 minus 0, that's 7. And 3 minus 3, that's 0. So now we're left with 75. Let me see. 15 times... Well, if 15 times 20... No, sorry. If 15 times 2 is 30, then 15 times 4 is 60. That can get us closer. So 5 minus 0, that's 5. And 7 minus 6, that's 1. Oh, look. We're left with 15. So 15 times 1, that is 15. And now we just add up all this right here. So 100, 120, 124, and 125. Therefore, 125 times 15 is 1,875, which leads us to that 1,875 divided by 15 is 125. Now we're going to move on to using this strategy when there might be a possibility of remainders, or if you already know there's remainders. So the first problem that we're going to do with remainders is 84 divided by 9. Hopefully by now you already know that 84 goes on the inside and 9 goes on the outside, because what we're dividing is in the inside and what we're dividing by is in the outside. So 84 divided by 9. Okay, so let's see. 9 times, I don't know my 9s, but let's see. 9 times 5. 9 times 5 is 45. So now we subtract. 4 minus 5, that is a little bit hard. So we're going to borrow from our friend right here. number 8, I'm going to borrow one. That becomes a 14. 14 minus 5, that is 9. 7 minus 4, that is 3. So now we're at 39. Well, now we can't try 5 no more because that would be too big. What if we do 9 times 4? 9 times 4 is 36. 9 minus 6, that is 3. 3 minus 3, that's 0. So we can't really do anything to this number anymore because 9 is bigger, which means that this is a remainder. 3 is a remainder, and whatever is over here. 5 plus 4 is 9. So the answer to 84 divided by 9 is 9 with the remainder of 3. Hopefully that one felt a little bit easier than when we first started. And now we're on to the last problem with this strategy that we're going to work on. So the last problem we're going to work on is this one right here. 789 divided by 4. So 789 goes on the inside and 4 goes on the outside. This is a big problem compared to the one we did last time, but we can still do it. 4, let's see, 4, what can get us close to? What if we do, what if we just do 4 times 1, that is 4, but it's still small, so we're going to need 2 zeros. 9 minus 0, that's 9. 8 minus 0, that's 8. And 7 minus 4, that is 3. Well, now we can't do 100 no more. What if we do... Oh, I remember in the last problem we did 3 times... No, not 3. 4 times 9, and that was 36. So what if we do 4 times 9, that is 36, and we just add a 0. Then we subtract. 9 minus 0, that's 9. 8 minus 6, that's 2. And 3 minus 3, that's 0. Okay, let's see. What can we do to get closer? 4 times... What if we do 4 times... 4 times 7. It's going to give us 28. 9 minus 8, that is 1. 2 minus 2, that is 0. So we're done because we can't really do anything to the 1 because 4 is bigger than 1 already. So we're just going to add right here 100, 190, 197. So 789 divided by 4 is 197 with the remainder of 1. Hopefully this strategy becomes helpful to you. And what strategy for division do you currently use? And what other methods or strategies for division is there that you know of?